Alright guys, we are now back, so welcome back guys to our first Trainz stream. And in this episode we're going to be doing a route build in Trainz New Era. This is on my new computer, so yeah. So go ahead and get started on that. Alright. Alright. Hey, Pint of Milk, how's it going? So, Albany, Jeffersonville, okay. If I might have to put Google Maps on the chat, so just be aware of that. So this is my very first Trainz stream. I want to do these more often because I can't. I wish I could do it on the other one, which is that I might try it in 2019. But we're gonna. This is season 1 premiere. It's gonna take a lot of episodes to build this, so. What we got? Oh yeah, it's really interesting that you got to see this in the Rail Fame videos, and now you get to see it live. With this, and this build is gonna be in this area right here. We're gonna be hosting on the I-65 corridor and the I-265 and Indiana 62 interchange. So, you probably don't even know where this is. It's in Indiana, about right across the river from us. Alright. This is very confusing because I got these stupid lines. I don't like them. It makes it very difficult just to do this. Alright, so there's exit right there, exit 6B, and exit 6A. Okay. I need to go in Street View. No, that's not what I was trying to do. No. Okay, there we go. One thing that really bothers me is that this game doesn't really have signs like these, where I can have, like, for example, I can have uh, 265 West, and I have two interstates and have a two section that tells you what interstate you're going to. So that's something that that really needs to be thought about in the next version. If the person that makes it, if the user who makes these signs. Hold on. Right. Streetway. Streetway makes them. So if Streetway decides to make more of those, which I hope that person who makes it does. If you know who that, if you're in the Trainz community and you know who that is. Oh yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about. Well, editing for me is something that I really try to. I don't know if I try to accomplish that or whatnot, but I just have to throw up the rail fanning videos. If you remember, they're not edited at all. They're just shot with Bandicam and uploaded. They're not done to anything. They're just because I don't have time to edit them. Because I put them on Thursdays and they go out on Fridays. And now I think that's going to be a lot easier. They don't really need to be edited. I wish they would. If I was doing them, the Trainz and the pearls, I would do that. But since I don't like doing that, it would just, because some of these on these routes are long distance. So they go from like one area of the route to another area. So they go long distances. That's why I don't edit it. That's why editing would be a lot better, so you can see at one point, then I'll wait, then I'll show it again, then I'll show it when it gets to another point, because that's what usually rail fanning is. And when you see me just oh yeah, that's annoying. That is so annoying. It's when I edit something, and it's like when you make a video, and the audio doesn't match to when you're actually talking, when it's showing you talking, saying that in the video. It's just, or the live stream, it's just, it's annoying. It's so annoying, because when I first started this, that wasn't really a problem because I never had a face cam. All you saw, let me show you. Let me go to my channel. Well, yeah, here's my first video right here. Oh, and Marketing Deluxe. Yeah, here. I really need to do a reaction on some of these really old videos. Not the live streams, but the videos definitely. My first 23 videos really need. Yep, here we go. This was my, so if you haven't been Yeah. If you okay, so let me show you. This video right here this was my first uh, video, my first gaming video that I did all the way back in 2018. So this year is going to turn 2 years old. So this was basically what caused me. This is my year anniversary right here. I'll play it. I'll give you a quick. So as you can see, April 26, 2018. That's my anniversary. And really my anniversary for filming is the 23rd, but the start of my channel that I do today is on the 26th. So this is the video that, I mean, it's bad. I mean, it's really, really bad. So if you see what I was talking about, let's take a listen. That doesn't make any sense, because during this time, this was when I was just getting out of my downward spiral, which I talked about on this channel. This is right before, I don't know if I might have mentioned this, and I mentioned this in the second video. The next one, the day I filmed that, is when we had a teacher at the school I go to. He passed away the night before, and then when I made that video, this is around the time. So I was just about to get out of that downward spiral. I mean, this teacher had been there for so many years, and I met him right when I first got in. He was for the middle school grades. So this was he was an awesome guy. I had him for I had him. That was in 10th. That was when I was 10th grade, so that was 2 years ago. So I'm a senior high school. So I'm planning on making that reaction sometime this year. It's going to be premiered just like the last one. So it's going to be a long video. I might even do it live. I might just decide to react to it live, so we all can watch my really stupid videos live. And I'll tell you, about the first 23 are pretty dumb. I'm just going to go through the ones that I think that are really stupid, because we got a lot of them. Because I mean, you'll get probably more views than the Cyrus reaction. Which I don't think I've had views like that for a long time. Because it's just, when I first started YouTube all the way back 2 years ago, this is back before I knew how to set rules in the chat. Oh yeah, 50. Yep, I did. I hit 50 subs. Yeah, that was just about a month ago, and I think I'm growing a lot more now than I was last year, because I thought this time last year when this channel just was dying. It was dying. It was pretty much a dying channel, and when I took that break, I needed it. Because when you stream 6 days a week, it's really hard on doing your other stuff. It's really difficult. And it was difficult on me for a long time. I wish I could still do that, but unfortunately I can't. $1K. That's going to be interesting if this channel ever hits 1K, because I've been on. Yeah, it's really relieving, because I remember, I think we were doing well in the first few months, and then we started going down. Well, we went downhill about a few months after, around July. Then we started doing well again when it started the streams. That really helped. I got a few. I got subscribers like you, Caden, and Cosmo, and KADX. I just got a few more. I got one I think a few days ago. Because when I do videos like this, it's just a lot more. It's reasonable because I can basically put these out and not have to just do the gaming streams. I can do stuff like this, and it's just a lot more helpful. I mean, I'm gonna try to make that reaction sometime pretty soon because I want to get it out. So that will be interesting, just seeing. Yeah, this year is going to have a little. I think at the end of the year of 2020, I'm thinking about it, but it's not. This is supposed to be the year. It might not be this year. It might be 2021. That this channel is going to be not just me running it, but I'm going to have other people running it. I don't know who those people are going to. I think I have a feeling who they're going to be. But the one thing is that I need, because I don't have time to fully run this thing because I can't keep track of the comments because I barely know when I get a comment on my videos or my streams. It's very rare. It's like very rare if I get one. Because when everyone realizes, oh, he's on YouTube now. Well, close. There's one person who is a subscriber. I'm thinking about having him do it. It's not confirmed right now, but it's something in the plan book. So he's one of my other subscribers. He's a grade younger than you are. So I'm planning on having him do it because it's like when I go graduate from high school, I need someone running this channel, make sure no suspicious people are like, you know what, I think, because I've already had about 6 people ask me, like, I mean, that's why in September I might have I think I talked about this in detail on this channel last year. I think you might have remembered this, is when I had to start putting like rules and about who can come on, and then I had to put stream rules and this is back when I first started streaming 4 days a week. This is different than 2018. This is spring of 2019. This is last school year when I was a junior, and oh boy, I'm gonna make that story of my ring ceremony experience in the future. That was a circus. That was definitely a circus. I don't think I've ever talked about that. You'll get to do it when you're a junior, but I'll give you my experience and what not to do, because I wouldn't say I was in the wrong, but it was like, what was the point? Because I might tell it right now. So this all started in my 8th grade graduation. Is that back during this time, I was I don't know what was going on, but because it had been so long since I've had something like that happen. Okay, and I wasn't really ready for it because it was. I think you remember. I think you remember me telling about that, but I'll refresh your memory. But so I wasn't real because I had just gotten this game on the other computer, the one that I'm using right now. This is back in 2016 when I graduated 8th grade. So so what happened? What happened was that we bought this game that my dad. I think it was like my dad insulted it. It was just something happened that just really was like, oh boy. And I was like, oh, really? And he said something that was a little bit insulting. and it was about this game. I don't know why he did it, but it was like really. It's like, first off, what does the game do to you? That's a good question. If it was like, man, it's like it shows it being a lot more real. But it is when you get it all set up. That's something that a lot of people don't know. That once you get it all set up. But anyways, so graduation comes, and in the back of my head, I knew this is going to get ugly very quickly because the anxiety. And have you ever felt like your heart is going? That's what was going on because it was like, this is going to get really hairy, and I knew it was because if you remember me telling you guys, I don't think I told you guys. This is why. This is graduation. This is not ring ceremony. Similar story, but it's different outcome. So they called my name, and I didn't go up the first time because I was asleep. I fell asleep during it because it was just boring. It was like they started it off, and it was like 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, I'm taking a nap. Well, I took a nap during it, and I don't know if I was a good thing about it or both, because I just did not want anyone bothering me that night. I had already had a rough day that day, but this game kind of helped it. It kind of helped just simmer that down, but it was only doing that for about 10, 20 minutes. It wasn't like the ring ceremony, which was like 2 weeks. 2 weeks before, but that's kind of why I didn't go up and all that. So, fast forward now to spring of 2019. Oh boy, here we go. Ring ceremony. I think I've touched on this before. I think I touched on the stream. So, I had my ring ceremony on April 26, 2019 at 10 a.m. That was when it happened. And it was in the auditorium. So, they had the whole school and he came to see it. So, you know this is going to be a circus. And so, I'm not just to be very, very clear before I start, I do not like getting my picture taken if you're going to do it during a important moment. If it's like, depending on who you are, I don't care who it is. If you've done something to make me mad, I don't care if it's during or after, you're not taking my picture. That's just how it is. But I don't have a problem doing it on here. That's different because I don't really care. But if this looks like something like that, it's just the most annoying thing you'll ever see because it's just you can't even tell what the heck is going on. So what happened is that I'm gonna fast forward till when we were walking out, not walking in, walking out. I was number 4, so I went. So I'm walking down, and then I see stuff, and I'm like, and then I look over and I see the phone, and I'm like, have you ever felt like that? I had that feeling where you're about to poop in your pants? That's what I was like. Then I just said, get ready, Port. Put the phone down. And I said it really loud. I was mad. I was like, are you kidding me? You don't push my buttons today. And I said, like, put the phone down. And I was like, no. We're not going to do this. Just put it down. Put it away. That's what I was, because I didn't want. And everyone was just like, oh my goodness, I'd never seen him like that. And it was like, you would think that they would know that if it's like just like in a movie theater. Do you think you should be on your phone if you are taking a picture if that was the same situation in a movie theater? If it's not okay in the movie theater, it shouldn't be okay during a ring ceremony or graduation. Maybe after, but if it's during the ceremony, when I'm sitting up there looking like I hate myself and not being very happy at all. Not a good time because if you're in the audience, you're expected to be respectful as well. And everyone in there, about 99% of them were being respectful. It's just 2 people weren't. And you know who those people were. And it's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yeah, if you had to see that, you're a veteran. I mean, I wish that I would have been. I was not happy that day. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You don't put the phone." I mean, I know who it was. I know the whole story because I'm not going to say who it was. But I think I'm not going to say. My dad gave my mother the phone, which I knew that was. I was like, really, that's not a very good idea. I don't think that's because when you because you, I think it's like you have to because it's like, okay, hold on a minute. Do you really want to push my buttons? Because if you, because I've said this on this channel before, if you've watched some of my streams, if I ever have someone that's rude, they're just going to be, they're not going to be able to talk because they're not. If you're not very smart, you shouldn't be talking because half the stuff that you say might be a little bit dumb. Because if you don't, if what you're saying doesn't make any sense, then why do you think I would be listening to you if you were just going to be, oh my goodness, that's just ridiculous. I'm going to talk. I'm just going to, like, you're running your mouth. You are running your mouth if you think, it's like those people that run their mouths, I just can't stand it because they just say just the dumbest things in the world. And I think I'm in the right because of that because I don't know why, but if you have the guts to have that phone out, maybe you need to find something better to do with your life because you're just asking to get yelled at. I mean, I can't speak for every situation, but this was a time I was still streaming 4 days a week during this time, and I wish that could have been on film because that was it couldn't be on YouTube because it had a copyrighted song on it, and I don't know what it was. I know the first one coming in was horrible. Oh, it was bad. I'm like, really? Are you gonna force me to listen to that? I mean, I almost just turned around and walked right out. I almost was like, nope, not today. Yeah, that's just something that I try doing, and it's just like I can't. Normally, when I'm just playing the game, I can't really see the chat. So it usually takes. Yeah, he has 300. Oh, yeah, 300K. Oh, yeah, 360. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Because I wish I could get that back then. But I might, if I can keep the rail fading stuff and I can definitely do that because it's just like I've said in the past. If you're, depending on who you are, I don't know. I don't know because everyone can be. You'll meet different types of people. Like even when I was in middle school, it was just it would always go from one point to the next because you couldn't really tell what was going to happen because you had one person right here that just doesn't know what they're talking about because it's just like they'll say some false information and it's like, yeah, this is a peaceful of school and you're gonna ruin that. They're just gonna throw that name out the window because you're gonna spread some false information, which is also fake news. If you're gonna be spreading fake news, and that's basically maybe you need to find something better to do with your life because that's something that I have talked about on this channel, which is one of my biggest pet peeves is when people just spread false information. It's annoying. You think if you've seen my streams a long time ago, oh yeah, I know that because it's like I got so many, but I just don't know which one would do that. I think watching my older stuff would be definitely getting me up there. And I need to make a new channel trailer because the one I had in the past just about a year ago was trash. It doesn't, it's like, it's completely irrelevant. And it doesn't really make sense because I don't know what people are thinking, but it's just, like, I see people that have like 1 million subscribers and they're kind of, their channel is dying. And then you have a channel with like 30, 40K and their channel is like really doing good. So, and usually that's with YouTube stuff, with like the whole COPPA or whatever I'm calling it. Yeah, COPPA. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what what the FTC is doing. It's just ridiculous because at first I thought it was gonna kill a lot of the gaming channels, and then I was it was like $40-something thousand a video. Like if you're making millions and your videos are YouTube thinks your videos are for kids, and they're not, because if it was for kids, a lot of kids don't really care about railroad simulators one. Oh yeah. Well, my channel has. Let me see. I'm gonna go back. I'm going to go into Creator Studio. Yeah, because since it's not color, yeah, I know. And that's just something that I've always had problems with. So yeah, Creator Studio Classic. I'm gonna go in here. So I have almost 4,000 views. So, and I got 56 subscribers, and I think if I continue to grow, I think this channel is really gonna just go out there because I think there was actually a time when this channel was just about to die, and that was about a year ago. I might try out Social Blade. Yeah, I might do that because that's not a bad idea. And I think next time that I start doing this, I'll think about that. Cause that's very interesting because this channel needs to grow, and I don't think it's growing as of right now. It's just staying the same. It's just we're at the same amount of subscribers that we were like months ago. Like we haven't. Well, it's like we'll get a new subscriber like every once in a while, but it's not like the golden age back 2018, because this was like almost 2 years ago. So then when that happened, I was like, everyone knew that I was on YouTube now. That was like the big thing. It was like, and then when I started just going downhill, that started right after Christmas of 2018, because that was just a really hectic time, and I just don't know what happened, but it was like I just started losing motivation to do this. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna try. One thing that I need to start thinking about doing is how I'm gonna be able to, like, when this channel gets over 40, no, over like almost 100 subscribers. Hopefully by then, or whenever that's gonna happen, it could be this year. Hey, it could be next year. It could be after that video that I make up when I react to my old videos, which I think that's really gonna show a difference in DGAC Final Watch. And now that I have I just started. I wouldn't say we haven't really started with my second channel, which I now have a second channel now. Alright, I'll see you in the next stream, so. Alright. I'll see you in the next one. Alright. Alright. Ah, well, you just came when I'm about to end it, so I guess, well, I'm just about to end the stream anyway, so, alright, guys. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end things off right there. Make sure to hit that like button. Now, 2 out of 10. And as always, guys, there will be more to come shortly. And with that being said, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next stream.